blue as a boy can be when I'm walking in Memphis. All right. What is up, guys? We are live. Probably start. Do the same thing we did yesterday. We'll start off with some arena till we get some people in the chat, and then we'll go into Battlegrounds, which is a lot more fun for people to watch, I'd say. We can get the old controller to work. Hold on. Maybe if I move screens, it'll start working a little better. There we go. That was odd. Anyway. Yeah. So that is the current plan. Arena into some Battlegrounds. Maybe we can get Vibranium if we're lucky today. I don't know. Another good thing about starting off with Arena 2 is it gives me a chance to actually warm up, you know? You may not think you have to warm up for a mobile game, but maybe I mean, I do, okay? I feel the same way about Call of Duty as well. It's kind of crazy. Like, if I just go into a private match in COD, and I just, like, shoot bots the whole time, or, like, not the whole time, but, like, for maybe, like, 20, 30 minutes, then I go to online matches, man. Everything feels so much more crispy. Man, spots animations kind of throw me off. It feels kind of jarring to play him. It's alright. Dude, Green Goblin can be kind of tanky. I wonder how good of a, like, defender he would be in Battlegrounds. Do we even have a 7-star Green Goblin? It's just his, I don't know if it's like his madness buff or whatever he gets that, like, kind of regens him for a little bit. That would probably be pretty nasty for killing time. Also, we got some compensation today, guys. Because the game just didn't work. They had to do some emergency maintenance for whatever reason. Do I know why? No idea. What? Dude, the AI parrying? Oh, yes. Starting off hot. I love it. Whoa, why did the camera go up so high on that special attack? What the heck? There's no way that's supposed to happen. That was bizarre, dude. Huh. Thanos best in the game, baby. I wish there was a way to get rid of the bar that appears on the PC version on the bottom. I know it's not there in, like, fights and stuff, but... Hey, thank you, Lefty. Thank you. It was a long time coming, man. I was, like, stalking the subscriber count all day today. Hopefully we get higher than that, though. That's the goal. Hope your day's going well, man. Hey, that's all you can do, man. Just gotta keep grinding. That's right. Now, I mean, the only thing to me that kind of feels like a grind is just like probably putting the videos out themselves. I think the live streaming is the easy part, honestly. Especially for me, because I've left so much like endgame content undone. I got content for days, man. Was it because I was kind of a scaredy cat? Yes, but now I have a reason to do it. And now I can stream that kind of stuff to an audience, so it all actually worked out. Dude, I like using Gwenpool. Just feels like a solid champ. Nothing fancy. You just play normal. Get bleed. Once in a while you get blessed with a stun. It's fantastic. Ooh, that was big damage. No, I was believing. You were so close, Iceman. It's all good. There we go. Man, I love that AI with the light intercepts. My favorite. Didn't they announce a while ago that they wanted to, like, take another look at the AI because enough people were complaining about it? I wonder where they're at in that conversation. Bruh. Another sinister fight, huh? Mole mate. I wish Destroyer did a little bit more damage. I know it like comes from degens, but still. He just is such like a beast in the movies. You expect him just be like crazy OP. Anytime. There we go. I wish Sinister, like, wouldn't apply debuffs, even if you dexed his special attack. That would make life so much easier, dude. Dude, I'm getting, like, really quick with that team setting part of Arena. I need to start getting used to Overseer. Hit the 7 like buttons. I do. I just know how annoying it is when I'm, like, watching content and people keep railing on that. So I try not to bring it up too much. But, yeah, I do mention it, for sure. There definitely is a balance, man. I've been in some streams where it's like, it's just obnoxious. Makes me actively not want to follow that person, you know? The way I see it, you know what, like, I work hard or like do my best to be myself and enjoyable to watch, then if people want to follow me or sub, they will. That's all that's really important to me, at least. But it is like, it's like too important for the YouTube algorithm to completely ignore, you know? Definitely have to mention it once in a while. That's definitely been like a really interesting thing since I started like streaming and uploading videos. Like I knew the YouTube algorithm was crazy, but I didn't know it was like as crazy, I guess, as it has been. Where'd he go? I love how it just spawns a tree in, no matter what. Yeah, I want everything about my channel growth to be, like, organic. Because it's not like I'm making money, right? I'm just doing this more as, like, a hobby than anything. If it ever became more than that, then great, but... And obviously, like, that would be the dream, but, you know, you do it for the love of the game. Like, my favorite part, honestly, is just, like, talking to people in the chat. Like, it's so crazy to me that I can meet people from, like, across the world, essentially. And we can, like, bond over this, like, mobile game. I think that's cool. Oh, I dexed it a little too late there. I love that immortality. Serpent, thank you. White Tiger, man. I still don't get all the hype. I'm still shocked White Tiger lost the Summoner's Choice a few years back. I feel like she had so much like juice behind her. There were like quite a bit of YouTubers that really wanted White Tiger. Wonder who the next one will be. Hopefully Mr. Knight is in the bust as well. Okay, don't throw your special then. Dude, is there like a canon explanation for like the MCOC cameraman? There seems like some good like, I don't know, funny content potential there. Honestly, like, he's probably the strongest being in the entire universe for MCOC. He's got to survive so many things. He's got to survive, like, the vacuum of space during, like, Silver Surfer Special 3. Unless he has, like, a really big zoom on his camera. Hey, Spidey, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a good one. Or, like, let's see, Gore. He's got to survive that, like, big A bomb thing. Anyway, yeah, we're just finishing up this arena and then letting the energy come back a little bit. Then we'll go hit some Battlegrounds for a bit. Dude, that sucks. That's what the shields are for, man. Unless you're out. They're also kind of a ripoff, to be honest. Hopefully I can make Vibranium today. That would be nice. Dude, that's what sucks about Battlegrounds. Like, sometimes it can feel so deflating. You're so close, and then you just get, like, bad matchup after bad matchup. That's alright. I think the herd is beginning to thin out a little bit. They should make shields cheaper. Can you even get those with the Battlegrounds currency, or is it only units? Or, dude, put them in, like, milestones for stuff? I don't know. Can only buy one for Battlegrounds tokens or infinite with units. Yeah, that's not a very good deal. They really do need a buff like the Battlegrounds store, dude. They need to buff a lot of stuff in this game, to be fair. I guess my menuing is too fast. There we go. Anyway, so I'm pretty excited we got some compensation earlier. Can I just say that? Since I haven't been able to do raids or anything. Like, those extra points are going to be nice. I remember I was trying to log in so I could go place my defenders in my new alliance. And I was like, down for emergency maintenance. I still don't know why. Do you? I did see like some people posting that like Spidey Supreme, like I guess his like projectiles were invisible. But I don't know if that like is exclusive to like just barely, because I feel like a couple updates ago that was a problem. But I doubt that they would have like shut the whole thing down just for that. Like surely there was some sort of like exploit or something people were doing. Oh, I almost got all the decks. Dang. The emergency maintenance was like... Oh, man. For me, let's see, when was it? It seemed like it was around noon. That's like just a rough guess. So like maybe 7-8 hours ago. I don't know how long it lasted. I think for a while. Long enough that they needed to give people compensation for it. And I don't know if it was just people that tried to play during the maintenance or it went out to everybody. I'm assuming everybody, but... Yeah, dude. Absolutely clutch. I will always take more free stuff. Might have been sleeping. Dude, I wish I could have been sleeping. I did take a couple naps today, though. It's because I didn't follow my own rule last night. I said I was probably gonna, like, try and work in a couple, like, 3-hour only streams because I'm not getting enough sleep. And then I proceeded to stream for, like, over 4 hours. But tonight we will only stream 3 hours, okay? Because it actually is, like, cooking me. Not getting the sleep that I need. I think, like, I don't know, like, maybe I'll alternate. Like, maybe I'll have, like, 3-hour days and then, like, 4-hour days. I don't know. I just don't feel like streaming for 3 hours is enough. At least for me. I'd like to be, like, streaming longer than that. I did have some, like, crazy weird dreams while I was sleeping today, though, man. Like, some post-apocalyptic dreams. By the way, if you ever want to, like, just have a straight-up good time, I 10 out of 10 recommend keeping a sleep journal. It's so entertaining to go back in time and read, like, the crazy crap that you've dreamt about. Apparently that's like the key to being able to control your dreams. I've never really experienced that, but then again, I haven't kept a dream journal in a long time. But it is cool. Yeah, Yeah, whatever. I'll just lose the future Ant-Man, probably. It's fine. This is not the ideal matchup. Oh well. I always get hit by his, like, second, like, beam thingy from his special one, I swear. Again, I got... Whatever, it's fine. Let's try that again. Nope, I still got hit by it. Oh well. Hey, get better. What's up, man? How you doing? Hope your, let's see, what is it? Tuesday? Hope your Tuesday has been great, dude. Hope your Battlegrounds matches have been fantastic. Hope you enjoyed your compensation. But yeah, I was just talking about dream journals, man. Just rambling like I do. Nightmare raids. Yeah, I'm still not participating in those, but I hear they're not that fun. Feel like I'm not really missing out. Oh yeah, big damage. All right, there's one arena done. Hallelujah. Okay. Hop into this arena. Any of you guys seen the Superman movie yet? Hallelujah. I don't think we talked about it yesterday, but I did see the Superman movie. Maybe we did talk about it, actually. I don't even know. Solid movie. Good watch. Just don't think about it that hard. The acting was solid. There are just too many characters shoehorned into one movie, which, like, you kind of have to do because he's essentially, like, restarting an entire universe. So you would expect there to be, like, just a bunch of, like, characters in the movie. So I didn't mind it too much. Same with, like, why there was, like, a bunch of exposition. You just need to explore things that, like, you don't want to rehash again. Oh, bruh. What are the odds? Let's see. Dang. Almost. Wow, that did nothing. What the heck? I guess Danny Moonstar is like a total tank. Okay, well that was easy. Dude, I should rank up Danny Moonstar. She's just really fun to use. It's really cool. Like, the miss mechanic is pretty easy to use. It can come in clutch in a lot of situations, too. I think if I ever, like, get a surplus of rank up material, I'd rank her up. She's probably one of my more fun champs to play right now for me. Her and Nefaria and Venom, dude. I just enjoy so much. Like, Danny Moonstar, she just feels like a champion that, like, wasn't a power creep champion. She was just, like, a unique idea that works really, like, the fluidity of that kit is fantastic. And then he'll just match a dude with a 4.5 of rank 4s. Yeah. Kabam knows, Spidey. They don't want you there. They know the kind of havoc you'll wreak if you can make it out of Vibranium. You scare them too much. Like, that was like how I was last season in like Diamond 1, I think. It was just like I kept getting stonewalled out of getting to Vibranium. And then I finally got to Vibranium and it was just smooth sailing. Granted, I did wait a lot longer to push into Gladiator's Circuit last season, but still. I think that might just be the key to keeping your sanity, honestly. Just, like, don't worry too much about making the push for Gladiator's Circuit at the beginning of the season for the Radiance. And then just, like, put it off a week or two. Wouldn't let you ban anyone? Oh, yikes. Even, like, the auto ban after the timer runs out? I think no matter what, it would pick 3 champs. But no, yeah, flawless game. Contest is probably the, got the best code out there for a mobile game, for sure. Nothing to see here. It's not like there was an entire update where Juggernaut would just, I don't know, do his best Diglett impersonation on special attacks. That never happened. Man, I guess you're at the mercy of whatever the game decides to give you. Yeah, that's a horrible time for that to happen, dude. My condolences. But hey, if you post that on Reddit, you might be able to farm yourself some karma. Also, I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, but Mole Man looks surprisingly good with a fedora. And Psycho Man. I was honestly shocked. Best of luck to you in that match, man. I hope you win. You deserve the rank up. They need to add Moondragon into the MCU. Just because I think she'd look funny. Heck, dude, she probably already is. I'm just so out of date with the MCU. Guys, did you know this is birthday eve for me? It's freaking crazy. There will still be a stream tomorrow. By the way, I might just be like cooked though. I'll probably be in like a hardcore sugar coma. My wife is making me a cake, so I'm gonna definitely OD on glucose. No amount of caffeine will save me, which is usually what I rely on. But no, it's not gonna work out. Gonna be a great day. Grand old day. I already made the thumbnail for the stream tomorrow, and it's fantastic. It might be some of my best work, actually. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it is pretty festive. Whoa, when you dex with leader, he leaves like a weird, like, transparent, like, distortion on the ground. That looks weird. It's like when you're looking down the street on like a hot summer day, and it seems like the universe seems like wiggly. I don't know how else to really describe it. Almost a 2 mil battle chips. I really should turn on recoils, honestly. Oh well. It just feels more and more like there's no reason to run recoils, because I feel like there's always like some sort of long form content that you don't want recoils on for. You never want them on for like war and stuff. Like, maybe you could swap over for the off season, but like the off season is so short that it doesn't feel worth it. You're just getting yourself murdered in Battlegrounds. I don't know, maybe it would be fine if they deleted the recoil part of the recoil masteries. That would be cool, actually. Because that's what I hate. Like, I think it's more fun to be able to, like, pick and choose, like, your immunity. Like, whether you want to use a champ that's immune to poison or bleed or whatever. Versus you just get unavoidable damage from recoil. I don't think that's very fun. So, like, no matter how ouchie friendly your champion is, like, you're still getting damage back. Dang, I almost got the full dex on that. You'll be getting another 7-star tomorrow. Dude, I think I could get one tonight, actually. That compensation package came in pretty clutch. I think I could buy one right now in the Battlegrounds store. I just haven't decided if I want to yet. It'd probably be better to put those resources towards Catalyst. Get my roster juiced up a little bit. Since I'm lacking in the rank department. Really don't have a great... Whatever. Torch is gonna absolutely shellac Werewolf. My favorite champion in each class? Dude, I actually get, like, the favorite champion question more often than I would think. I need to, like, write it down. Also, I'm well aware Torch is gonna absolutely murder me. Yeah. Might as well just kill myself instantly there. You just lost to an Elsa? Oh, dude. What happened? Like, did you only have a debuff champ left, and so you like degened yourself, or what? Really, Nick Fury? You really just be launching special one in the block like that? Bruh. Oh, that sucks. So, okay. I mean, maybe there is a place for recoils. I was totally just dogging on him. I guess in the one instance of Elsa Bloodstone, recoils work. What? Dude, this is the most aggressive Nick Fury I've ever seen. Oh, I thought I got the light intercept. That's embarrassing. Wow, double embarrassing. Fine. That's fine. Anyway, let me think about the champs. I think Nefaria would be for science class, obviously. So that's done and dusted. Oh, accidental pun because I'm fighting dust. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Cosmic would probably be Venom, just because I really like playing Venom. Mutant. Who is my favorite mutant champion in the game? That's an excellent question. Let's skip mutant. We'll come back to mutant. Tech would probably be Nimrod. I just really love playing Nimrod. I mean, I know I have rank 4 Sentinel, but that's only because Nimrod doesn't exist as a 7-star. Tech is way... Like, I was looking at it when I was... like debating the rank 4 Sentinel, and the tech class has gotten so much better than when it used to be. It's like kind of stacked actually. So yeah, Nimrod for the tech class, and then we'll move down to the Mystic class. And that would probably have to be Rintrah, I believe. And then skill. Honestly, skill might be Shang-Chi. I don't really use him ever, but I just really enjoy playing Shang-Chi. So probably Shang-Chi. Nick Fury would be like really close second, I think. Yeah, Rintrah for sure for Mystic. And then I think like if you were to award a second place, it would be Black Widow Clairvoyant. But she is not a 7-star yet, so... The mutant class is tricky for me, though. I really enjoy playing Danny Moonstar. That I was talking about that earlier. Probably Dazzler. Dazzler or Danny Moonstar. I like playing both of those champions. And then Dazzler is like just fun. Every time I get to run Dazzler in Arena, I enjoy it. You shoot beam, enemy die. Maybe like lore-wise get better. My favorite mutant could be Nightcrawler. I always thought he was really cool growing up. Like, my #1 desired superpower is probably teleportation. Like IRL. So Nightcrawler is awesome. Like teleportation and then telekinesis. Those are hands down the best superpowers, and I will fight you all day on that. But like, think about it, okay? Like, And both of those superpowers, it depends, like, to what point of mastery do you have on those superpowers? That's why there's kind of an asterisk on, like, whether teleportation or telekinesis is my favorite. Because, guys, I don't know if you've actually... I think about this kind of stuff way too much because I'm a kid at heart. But, like, telekinesis, for instance... Let's say you have telekinesis mastered down to, like, the atom, okay? For those of you that don't know, telekinesis, being able to move things with your mind. I don't know. Anyway. If you could move things down to the atomic scale, okay? You could heal yourself, because you could just seal wounds. You could bend light itself around you so that you could be invisible. Potentially, you could manipulate that light in such a way where you could disguise yourself as other individuals because people would perceive you differently. You could just move things with your mind, which is like crazy powerful as it is. You could rub things together at a very quick speed, or like, you know, vibrate atoms to the point where they have enough energy that you could like start fires probably. I mean, I'm not like a physics major or anything. You could fly. That's one thing that always baffles me with telekinesis in movies. You can move things with your brain, but you like deliberately are choosing not to move yourself. I don't understand it. Like, you can fly, you know that, right? Just like pick yourself up. Anyways, that's beside the point. That's more like a B-Dizzle complaint. So yeah, telekinesis can be like stupid broken, okay? You could potentially, okay, even this. You could potentially mind control people because you could like maybe gain mastery over manipulating people's brain matter. You know, just like there's some crazy-ish. And like I mean, unlikely that you would have like that kind of mastery over that power, right? But like, dude, think about it. The possibilities are crazy. The same with like teleportation, right? Like if you could teleport other things, not even just yourself, which would be crazy as well. But like you could teleport like fat around your body. You can make yourself fat, skinny. You could change your looks. You could theoretically like also have a healing factor from that. It's crazy, dude. But also, like, how many times have you just been like, oh my gosh, why can't I just teleport somewhere? Like, I probably have that thought more than anything else in my life. Because I'm kind of lazy, sure, but like, dude, teleportation is crazy OP. Heck yeah. Nice, dude. Got to get them unit gains. Prepare for Cyber Monday. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. And then if you're a person who, like, just wants the superpower of invisibility, I mean, come on. We know why. We know why. But you're also just narrow-visioned. Because you could just use OP telekinesis. That could be, like, your power. Right? Yeah, invisible is not it. There's, like, universally, like, there's no good reason to be invisible unless you're doing bad things. That, like, just straight up. You can't see yourself? Yeah, that's a good point too, actually. You never think about that. But I mean, let's make an exception. I mean, you're always able to see yourself, maybe. Or you have like, I don't know. Even then, like, if that wasn't a problem, I just still think it's a wasted superpower. And then, like, being able to hear people's thoughts and, like, read people's minds or whatever, that would be okay. But honestly, if you, like, with how scatterbrained people are nowadays with their short attention spans, I don't think you could keep up. I don't think you'd want that superpower, actually. Mind control, sure, but, like, I don't think like reading people's thoughts would be worth it. But that's also like a similar thing. Like you'd probably use that power for evil more than anything else. My desire for superpowers would come more from like wanting convenience. Super speed would be sick. I would agree on that. Although, can you imagine the kind of bugs like that would fly in your face? Like, man, I don't know if y'all have ever been through any like sort of like farmland area in like the earlier summer, but there's just like mosquitoes and gnats everywhere. That would not be pleasant. Although, if you were like as fast as the Flash, maybe you could vibrate so fast you would just move through the bugs. That would be nice. But like, also again, what's the point of super speed if you can just teleport where you want to go? I don't know. I guess you could like read books really quick and like stuff like that would be cool. Like in the comics, like the Flash can like read books insanely fast and like retain that knowledge for a while. That would be really cool actually. Can you imagine how many businesses the Flash could put like, or like how many jobs the Flash could put out of business? I think about that often actually. Like, dude, if you had a landscaping business, right? The Flash wouldn't even need to really buy any lawn care equipment. Homie could just cut somebody's entire lawn in the blink of an eye with like nail clippers. And then boom, you're out of business. He wouldn't use nail clippers, but I'm just saying like you could. Like that's how crazy the Flash would be. Dang it. I wanted to get that off before his rock stacks. Oh well. Or like a factory worker, he could put together so much stuff in like the blink of an eye. I think the majority of superpowers, though, I probably would use for evil. Like, dude, if I have superpowers, I'm sorry, but I'm robbing a bank, okay? That's just the way it is. I don't want to be poor if I have superpowers. I also would want to remain anonymous. I guess you, like, wouldn't have to rob a bank if you were just, like, public with it all. Because you could get, like, tons of money just from, like, doing all the things, like news-related stuff or, like, conventions and stuff. But, I mean, why would I do that if I can just, like, shortcut everything and just, like, rob a bank or something? Yes, the speed mirages. I forgot about those, Spidey. Or, like, you could go back in time and yank yourself out. So you have a double, and then you could both make speed mirages. At least according to the Flash TV show logic. You just wouldn't be able to do that for very long. But, I mean, you wouldn't need very long anyways. Yeah, see, you could never... Yeah, you could never go public. But also, like, we're in such a, like... I don't know, man. The government knows all the things. If you had superpowers, I feel like they would figure out about it. Because they, like, listen to everything you say on the internet. They'd watch you everywhere you go. Like, dude, they can see people through walls with just your Wi-Fi router. You know that, right? Have you guys seen that technology? I think, like, maybe Comcast or something is actually starting to offer that as, like, part of a plan. But, in essence, like, your router gives off Wi-Fi signals, and they can like read what these Wi-Fi signals are bouncing off of or something, and like use that to detect motion, essentially see people through walls. And this is like technology that has been around a shockingly long time. I don't think people know exactly like how spied on they are. It's kind of scary, actually. Oh, I'm so cooked. Nope, Venom the Duck. I forgot to put my tinfoil hat on for that conversation, but dude, I promise that's like happening. Do I think they're like spying on little old me? No, but there's definitely people they are, 100%. 100%. Like a lot of public figures and stuff like that. Yeah, that was close. But yeah, if you guys don't know about that technology, you should look it up. It's like super interesting. Also, I don't know if you guys also do this, but occasionally, just in case the government is listening, I make sure to say out loud, like I'm totally down if they want to abduct me and give me superpowers, you know? I'll fall on that sword for my fellow Americans. Give me telekinetic powers, dude, I'm in. I will sign whatever waiver you want. How does arcade work for that? Get better? Won't you take the Nova Flame? Speaking of arcade. Oh, bruh. Tragic. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, didn't you say that yesterday? I think you brought that up yesterday, now that I remember it. Bruh. Heck yeah. I believe in you, Spidey. Keep on pushing, man. Oh my gosh, I like could not see the gun there. That was crazy. You should do it. Push right now. Get better. Make it to Gladiator Circuit. I believe in you. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. And that second punch always gets me. Lost 8-1-1. It's just, dude, it's all right. But now you're going to win 8 and lose 1. Yeah, you can multitask. I believe in you. Get better. 1-1 it runs. 1-1. Alright, Spider-Man, I believe in your ability to take down Crit Monkey. Tell me lies. Mid Monkey? Man, I don't know where this Hit Monkey hate comes from. He's insane. Not really on defense usually, but Homeboy is kind of crazy with it on offense. The absolute slander. Oh, okay. Well, at least you have a reason for it. I think that's a legitimate complaint. I feel the same way. Most of the time. Hitmonkey just feels like a glass cannon that you just like instantly get value from. I don't like glass cannons where it feels like you have to play perfect for a really long time before you actually see value. That's what I don't like. Like, Invisible Woman is a glass cannon, but you literally cannot make contact with the defender. So she's just not worth it. I don't know, just stuff like that. And she's also not that tanky outside of her shield, it feels like. I like Wiccan. Tons of utility. Lots of good matchups. But he's got like 2 health. He's still a good champion. He's just less than ideal in certain circumstances. He'd probably be much more problematic if his special one was like unavoidable damage. I mean, I know Neutralize is like one of the best anti-buff mechanics in the game. What makes Rintra's specifically so much better? I'm all for like learning things about Rintra. Now that's the anti-glass cannon right there. He's a tank. Dang it. I cannot time that dex on that special one. It's all good. Gore is fun to use, I agree. Gore is fun to use, but Ant-Man isn't fun to play. I know, his like armor up buffs are the thing stunning me. No. It's so close, it's okay. Yeah, those big special 3s. They do be nice. Hey, what's up, Nick? Honestly, good call, dude. It's easy to get burnt out in this game. It's definitely a game where you have to frequently take breaks, especially if you're, like, doing a lot of the higher level content. And there's been a lot of that recently, so I wouldn't blame anyone for a break, honestly. I probably should take one myself, but we got a lot of stuff to do. We were kind of talking about the things I still need to do in this game, and it just feels like I'm going to be resource starved for weeks. But hey, I hope you still tune into the stream, dude. Spidey, do you need me to hop into matchmaking so I can just, like, boost you up the leaderboard? I'll do it. Not right now, but I'll do it later. Man, not really good matchups for anybody on my team for this arena fight. That's smart. For me, I notice, like, the burnout for me on this game comes a lot less frequently if I'm just, like, not doing hardcore arena stuff. Yeah, that was not worth trying to dex last time and eating that to the face, so we have learned our lesson. Oh, so close. There we go. Spidey, just take a breather. Go get, like, a drink of water or something. You're kind of you're on that, like, mental struggle phase where you're starting to get tilted. And now everything is just going to feel like it's going downhill. Just take a couple deep breaths. Then get at her. This fight is gonna go a long time, bro. Anytime, Photon. Thank you. This might be the best Photon fight I've ever done. And it's with freaking Morbius. I just morbed all over that Photon. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Nick. I like having you in chat, dude. Hey, one of the only ones to drop by, even if I'm not streaming, Contest of Champions. Which, by the way, I need to put up a poll for what game we're gonna play on Friday. Because I think I want to keep doing that. Just have Friday be like a play whatever I feel like. Oh wow, I totally blew that dex. That's fine. I wish you could pause the relic stun that you get. That was pretty clutch. That was a clean fight. I was thinking about going for the special 2 decks, but then I just pushed him all the way. Hey, if you haven't done so already, by the way, guys, subscribe if you're not already subbed, and then drop a like on the stream just so we can have a bigger reach, you know? Then we can get more people in here chatting with you guys, with myself. Just make the stream cook a lot more. All right. This one's for you, Hitmonkey haters. Watch, I'll just get, like, I'll eat one special one and get annihilated. Nope. Okay, there we go. Although I will say I lost 6%, but still. 15-second fight. I had a 4-second fight the other day with Hitmonkey in Arena. That was crazy. Or wait, no, maybe it was like 5 or 6 seconds. Still. Wow, that reached? Holy cow. Kushala not messing around with that. Wait, and then that one was like really short. What the heck? That don't seem right. Oh, baby. You guys see that crit, though? Is Gambit the best champion in the game? Might be. Well, that was a whoopsie. Oh, barely caught me. Oh well. Please, Ironheart. Nope. Whoops. Do you see war? Hey, Widow, you exist. I was worried. I hadn't seen you in a while. Yeah, I don't think you'd want to miss what they're going to have in August. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of free stuff, Nick. Heck, is tomorrow's the, like, poker 2-star arena thing, right? Isn't that tomorrow? Guy wants to play a friendly with me, but I'm busy streaming. Hey, no worries, Widow. I was kind of bummed, though. I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay. I'm just a random stranger on the internet, dude. Seriously, like, you owe no loyalty to me. That's why, like, it means a lot that you guys watch me stream in the first place, so. Never feel bad if you miss a stream or anything. I don't even know who that is, Vernon. Should I know who that is? Like I said, I really don't know, like, any MCOC content creators outside of, like, the main, like, 3 or 4. Like, Lagasse, Seaton, Brian Grant. May he rest in peace. I mean, who knows? But yeah, Friday Mike. I don't know if I said that one. MSD, I guess. Hey, thank you, Widow. Man, good try, Red Hulk. Gold star, buddy. You almost had me. But yeah, Vernon, it sounds like you're referencing a content creator or something. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I thought I got that. This dude, I wish Arena was always the King or Thanos team. I don't think I can say that enough. They will be able to make like an hour-long montage video of me saying that, but I will keep shouting that to the moon. Arena should not be some ridiculous sweat fest. Like, you're fighting for a 6-star for heaven's sake. It's not even like the best champions in the game. It's ridiculous. Just let me chill, bro. Like, don't make me fight, like, 7-star awakened Nick Fury, like a rank 4 Serpent. I don't need that. It's just freaking Arena. I'm playing for units, man. Although I guess you don't want me to get those for free, so. Probably not. I think, dude, I think the Fantastic Four movie is going to be a colossal failure. I don't remember who was here. I think it was it today or yesterday? Anyway, I was talking about the reviews for the Fantastic Four movie did nothing for me. Or like the trailer. Nothing in there made me say like, man, I want to watch this movie. It just looks goofy. The art style. Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday. But yeah, I just think it's going to be garbage. Is it already out, Nick? I thought it came out like in a week or so. Although I guess there's like early showings. If there's one thing I've learned though, it's like you can't trust critic reviews. You can't even trust Rotten Tomatoes because they'll like, if a movie is like, okay, if a movie is like atrociously bad, they'll let the audience reviews usually stick. But if it's like mostly bad, usually they'll just delete bad like user reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and claim that they were like botted or something. Because like I think Disney or like a Disney subsidiary of some kind actually owns Rotten Tomatoes. So they'll pull the levers of power to try and make movies seem a little bit better than they are. If like sometimes a movie or like TV show is just objectively horrible, but it's like it toes that line to where there's like a decent amount of people that like it, so that it gives them like a little bit of backing to say like, oh, the negative reviews are all just like fake, even though they're totally not. Like, Madam Web. That's like a movie bad enough that they left. They just knew that it couldn't be helped. Or like Kraven the Hunter, I think. That was another really bad movie that they just let stew. I don't think all the X-Men movies are bad, Vernon. I don't know that I would say any of them are bad. Like, I find entertainment from all of them in some way or another. Dude, I want a Howard the Duck mainline movie. I think that would be good. It'd be so fun for the MCU. Watch, they'll do a Howard the Duck, like, anime. That's how they'll introduce him into the MCU. Which would, admittedly, probably be really fun to watch, actually. I think, since he would be just, like, too expensive to animate, I think an anime or, like, cartoon would be the only way to really introduce Howard the Duck to the MCU. Other than, like, yeah, he had that post-credit scene, but they wouldn't do that for an entire movie. Everywhere. Hey, in this economy, easier said than done sometimes. I'm glad I'm married, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't know, dude. I don't know if, like, I think they've gotten so fat off of the Avengers franchise. I don't know that, like, Marvel could go bankrupt. It feels like they could just keep making stinkers for, like, the next 5 years before they'd actually have, like, a big problem. Okay, well, that was quick. Yeah, like, Disney's been losing money, but I don't think they're losing enough, like, money. I mean, they're like barely breaking even on a lot of projects. They haven't had a lot of, like, resounding successes lately. But I feel like they're still coming, like, close enough to their budget where their losses really aren't that much compared to the gains they've had in the past. I think Disney is like Nintendo, where they could operate at a net loss for, like, the next 5 to 10 years and still stay in business. Like, that's just how filthy rich they are. Widow, the best advice with talking to girls and asking them out, in my opinion, unless it's a girl you see every day, and no, you're never usually going to see them again. And if they say no, then that just means they weren't the one anyways, right? That was kind of my mentality, because I did that whole online dating thing. And I got to the point where it's like, you know what? Screw it. I don't even, like, know who these people are anyway. I'll never see them in real life. There's literally no negative to me just, like, asking them to go out on a date or anything like that. Yeah, reshoots do cost a lot of money, but, like, still, I don't think that's enough to put Marvel even close to bankruptcy. Dude, if you really want a chick to, like, fall all over you, just show her your MCOC roster. That's the real way to do it. Just say, hey, do you want to see my video game characters that I have leveled up? That's the real play. Man, Bullseye is another champ I want to rank up too. He's really fun to play. The comeback for DC. Oh, I want it to happen. Like, look, I have my complaints about the Superman movie. If you guys are following me on Twitter, by the way, you should. I mean, if you're not, you should. But I kind of listed my thoughts there after we watched the movie. I think overall it was solid and it was really enjoyable. I think it'll make a lot of money. It definitely has its problems, plot-wise and narrative-wise. I think a lot of the problems are things that just come with the territory of restarting an entire comic franchise. But anyway, it was really solid. It's going to make a lot of money. And honestly, DC fans, like, you have a bright future ahead if they can keep this momentum rolling. That's what will be interesting, is if we'll see if, like, the rest of the DC movies that are now being, like, developed and stuff, it'll be interesting to see if they're just like a carbon copy of Superman, or if they each have their own unique feel and, like, they're still successful. I don't know. Only time will tell. My main recommendation, if you're going to watch Superman, one, you need to see it in 3D. In my opinion, it's one of those movies that, and I hate when movies do this, it just looks goofy if you're not seeing it in 3D. There's a lot of, like, slow motion action shots in Superman, which the action is great, by the way. But there's a lot of, like, shots where, like, you'll have things that are clearly meant for people to be watching the show in 3D, which I'm not, like, the biggest fan of. But the experience was pretty fantastic in 3D. So definitely, like, go see it in 3D. If you can see it in IMAX, even better, in my opinion. But yeah, and then turn your brain off. Like, don't think about the fact that the plot probably just would never happen. Okay? Just turn your brain off and enjoy the jokes, enjoy the ride. It is a James Gunn movie. There are a couple moments that felt like pretty emotional, and I wish James Gunn would have let them breathe a little bit more. Like, that being said, all the jokes landed. I laughed at every single one. There were just sometimes I wish he wouldn't have put a joke in that scene, because I would have liked to have sit on it for a little bit longer. And that's not really an opinion my wife shared, but that, I don't know, like, I like to have a little bit more emotional stakes and stuff in my movie. And James Gunn, he just brings over his, like, classic Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel humor. And it works. Like, it's funny, but I think some of it's poorly timed. Yeah, definitely replace the Flash actor, honestly. Especially since he's, like, top 5 superhero for me. He doesn't deserve how they did my boy, the Flash. Ezra Miller was not it, dude. Hey, congrats on that arcade value. He is really tough to fight, actually. At least for me. If you don't have the right counter. Vox, for instance. Fantastic counter for arcade. Yeah. I kind of wish, as much as I have my complaints about the Flash TV show, I did like Grant Gustin, the actor for the Flash. He could feel a little bit whiny at times, but I think that was just the script doing him dirty. I think for the most part, he did a really good job at portraying the Flash. I think if he had like a solid like movie tier script, he could do wonders with it. I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would let him be the Flash again. If they did, though, I think it would be the play. Oh, that was bad timing. Seasons 1 through 4 were peak. I don't think The Flash holds up as well as you would imagine it does. Because I thought the same exact thing. And then when I tried to go back to rewatch it, I was like, you know, maybe it's not as good of a show as like my kid self thought it was. Rip Widow. Although The Flash kind of suffers from the same thing. I think the newest Superman video or movie does, and that's like you just kind of have to ignore some plot things. And I don't like totally blame the Flash TV show writers because it's fundamentally like difficult to write villains and plots for a hero that can literally just like move fast enough that everybody else is frozen in time. Essentially, you really have to pull some things out of your rear, you know? Is he a toxic defender? I don't know that there's anything I would say is toxic in this game. He's good. Sure. All right, there's this. Is Nico in the new feature, Widow? I'm trying to think how you would, unless you bought like her featured and like waited this long to open it. Someone was using Chavez for arcade. It didn't go well. I feel like that shouldn't have been that big of a problem. Maybe. Ugh. Oh, nice. All right, we're almost done with the 7 stars. Oh, I do not want to do that. I don't know why that button's even there. Who actually clicks find a new match? I want to see the odds. Like, who actually does that? Probably nobody, right? No way people go into Arena and spend 5 units just to re-roll the match. No way. Aw, man. I thought I got the parry. I love how far up the camera has to pan for Sentinel. You played the... Hey, I love when that happens, dude. Who cares as long as you got the win? I had one of those last night. It was a miracle, honestly. Well, I wouldn't say he's the best counter, but I think Nefaria works okay for Dark Phoenix. Basic 7-star pop. I think you'll get a Vox. A Vox. I want to say it's a Bloodstone, but I won't curse you like that. I think you're going to get Vox. My favorite class is Cosmic. I like buffs, and I like big damage. More SIGs on Nefaria. I mean, that's not all bad. It's definitely not. Like, you could have done worse. He benefits for sure. It's not like the most massive benefit. He definitely benefits, though. A lot worse things you could pull. Makes him a little bit more, like, tanky. Give him some more regen. And whatnot. Hey, thank you, Nick. I was watching it all day. I was like, yesterday I was 1 away, and I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not gonna get it today. I was pretty bummed out about it, actually. And then today I got like 4 or 5, 3 or 4. So it was really exciting. I was pretty stoked about it. Sorry, dude, I gotta help the Alliance. I know this is boring to watch, but the people need their loyalty. Hey, so you're telling me there's a chance, Widow? Hey, if she left the door open, man. It probably just sounds like she doesn't want to be rushed or anything. Just keep, like, talking to each other and hang out. Just don't be, like, pushy or anything. A nice Deathless Thanos can be really tricky. Dude, I suck against fighting a Deathless Thanos. The fight goes too slow. Because he has that, like, protection baloney. Man, I really was in the flow state with Arena today. I don't even remember half of these champions that I'm requesting help on. I don't remember the fights that I did with them at all. Bandit? Oh, okay. He's probably one of the more banned champions. I wonder if he'll get blacklisted when they implement that change. I bet he will. I bet Serpent will. Yelena and Enchantress. It depends on how many champions they ban for the season. I really wish they would extend it to Victory Track. Having that just in Gladiator circuit just bites, honestly. Oh, finally. That's one of the downsides about growing my roster. More help buttons I gotta click, dude. Jeez. I mean, it's worth it. We just got like 50, you know, like, I don't know, like 70-something units. We got a lot of units from that. Still, though. Dark Phoenix, I feel like the thing about Dark Phoenix is I don't think enough people have her yet. Like, she may, like, if you have her, it's an auto ban, but there's too many people out there since she was, like, such a difficult champion to obtain, and you'd have to spend a lot to get her, that I don't think her usage rate would be near as high. It depends on what they, like, what metrics they use. If they're gonna use, like, oh man, that'll be tricky, because like some champs are newer, right? And so they won't have a highest percentage of defensive uses. That doesn't mean they're not like the most, like the more annoying prevalent defenders though. It just means a select few people have them. Like, there's a small number of people compared to everybody else in Gladiator Circuit, I would imagine, that has Deathless Thanos. So, like, how are they going to weigh that, I wonder? Or maybe, like, they would let us vote, perhaps, like, before the season starts? Maybe. Whoa, what a deal. I'm jumping on this right now. Not... where you're at? Yeah. I feel like I don't see Dark Phoenix that much, although I am still in Diamond Rank, so. Anyway, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I will BRB. You guys talk amongst yourselves. If you haven't already, like the stream, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that generic YouTuber stuff. When I get back, we'll probably run some Battlegrounds. So prepare for suffering and pain. For the vibes. For the vibes. Hold on, give me just a second. Okay. Man, do you guys like how I'm shilling for Count Nefaria in my alliance chat? Hey, thank you, Nick. I wish the camera... Well, it's a webcam, it's not a camera, but I wish it would pick it up a little better. Might just go cry to Juice WRLD. Honestly, solid crying music, I'd say. Also, can I just say that I really don't like Arc Overload? And then, like, having your special attacks, like, just suck. Not the biggest fan of that. Yeah, like I said, Widow, like, if it doesn't work out, it's just not meant to be. That's, like, the way I see it. It'll turn around. Alright, we don't want to fight a photon. I don't like fighting Zola. We're gonna ban that. And then... Man, should I ban his jugs? Let's ban Onslaught, I guess. Aw, dang it. He banned Onslaught. Always gotta take Mr. Moo! Yeah, dude. I hate Zola, alright? Also, it's the shock factor, you know? He wasn't expecting that. You gotta think about it. It's the mental game that I'm playing, okay? It's my Giga Genius big brain strategy. And see, Bullseye got through, so gotta make sure to draft Gentle. Somehow Bullseye got through. Nah, dude. He's so shook, trust me. That was probably one of his favorite champions, and now he won't be able to use him. Just trust. Hey, you take your Red Skull? Maybe I'll take mine, eh, buddy? Eh, buddy? No, I think Kushala, maybe. Because I already have Yelena and Kindred for defense, and then Rintra if I need to. We are pretty Mystic heavy, though. Who cares? It's fine. It's fine. I'm not a Battlegrounds professional. We're just here for solid entertainment. Mole God? I thought about it. I was this close, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I should probably put the Despair Mastery on for this meta, actually. Oh, what do I need in... What do I need? I guess Sheen could work. I'll just use Sinister. I feel like he did pretty well for me yesterday. Ooh, he's... Surely you draft Torch here, right? I have so many Mystics. Kushala, I guess, for Serpent. Okay. Alright, I will put on... Let's just get Yelena down. I'm not going to use her on offense anyways. I need to rank her up. She might be my next rank up, actually. I don't know. I flip-flop back and forth so often. Infinity Man? Yeah, just use Serpent into that, right? I think Rintra wouldn't have worked as well, but... Unblockable specials will be nice. Oh my gosh, he used his dust on offense. I guess that checks out. It's not as high as I wish he was. I sigged him up. I'll be honest. That cowardice, dude. Just wrecks. Honestly, this is a really tanky Infinity Man. There's like a pretty decent chance I time out. Maybe not. We'll see. Alright, we should be good. I have a 7-star Warlock. Maybe I should throw him in my deck. Well, Yelena did her job. Can I there needs to be a way to mute by default. I know it's pathetic and sad, but honestly, when people BM me with stickers, it kind of gets in my head a little bit. It's like, dude, I already feel embarrassed that I choked that round away. You don't need to rub it in and make it worse. Some people are just too toxic, man. Yeah, let's do Kindred. And then maybe like Rintra next time? Yeah, we'll do Kushala. I want to use... I don't know. Hopefully I can win it here. Then I don't have to worry about what I do next. Also, hey guys, just again, I know it's annoying, but if you haven't liked the stream, please do so. That helps a lot. Boost us in the algorithm. So our almighty YouTube overlords will put us in the YouTube feed. Man, that Soul Barb is not doing as much as I'd hoped it would. Perhaps the special one is better here? I don't really know. I'm kind of a Kushala noob. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I'd say that's been a little bit more productive. Yeah, I should have been doing that all along. Game would probably be over by now. That's okay. The more you know, right, guys? You'll get there eventually, just like I'll get Spider-Ham one day. Okay, we just need to lay into him, man. That's really unfortunate. Dang it. I think he would have been cooked. That's okay. In Kindred we trust, bro. Let's go. Hulk and Cyclops? Dude, Cyclops is a solid rank 3, man. Which fight do you use Cyclops for in Wheel of Fate? Yeah, I'm missing Photon as well. Dude, I'm missing a lot of good champs still. Ooh. We're closing in on the 7-star. When did they say they were getting rid of the accept or decline button? Was that next month? Or was that like tomorrow's update? Okay, who do we get off the board? I hate fighting Fant Man, so... And I bet he bans my Enchantress, surely, right? So let's take off... Let's take his Doom off the board, and let's take his... Let's take his Bastion, so because he has, like, no Onslaught counter outside of that. No, we'll just take Omega Sentinel, actually. He didn't ban Hunter or Enchantress. Oh no. Banning Doom is wild? Nah, dude. He doesn't have a lot of attackers. And like that was like one of the only people he had. The Doom play was more like nerfing his offense than it was bolstering, like, yeah, anyway. Man, we are just letting all the problem children through in this draft, huh? Oh boy. My entire team is defense, defense, defense. I'm just gonna wait until he whips out his Enchantress to whip mine out. It'll be mutually assured destruction. See, I don't need really Bastion. Well, man, I might need to use Bastion. Nope, we're just gonna believe. This was not a very offensive heavy draft. You know what? Like most of his team... No, I gotta take Kate, I think. I was gonna say Venom could probably nuke down most of his team, actually. I hope you know I legit only picked Mulgod for you. Alright, let's see who gets lucky with Enchantress spells. I think Kate is probably the best. I really don't know. This'll be this is gonna be an interesting fight, I tell you what. I was thinking of Kate for Bullseye, but I'm gonna use Mole Man. Which one? I know this is like lame, but no! I got too greedy trying to refresh it. That's tragic. That's so sad, actually. That's so sad. I actually had this fight for sure. No, I missed the light intercept. That's so sad. It is a good matchup. You can just keep using special one. It's definitely the best one I had. No, I just played that poorly. I mean, I had her at 51% health, and it was all going fine. Yeah, it'd be like that. I noticed that problem. Mutually assured destruction, gentlemen. If you're going to put Enchantress on defense, so will I. And then it's just to who gets lucky and who plays better. No, Mulgod, I'm just never going to go into his frenzy and he perma counters evade. Like, he'll be just fine for Bullseye, I think. Alternatively, I can also use Red Skull for Bullseye. But I just want to see if this works. Like I'm thinking it will. Because if I just don't enter Frenzy, I'm fine. And it's only a 6-star Bullseye. Famous last words, right? But he's got to go through Yelena. I think we're okay. I really need to turn on Despair for this meta, dude. See, guys, this is the vision. I know Kate would work as well. I'm taking a lot of block damage, but it's okay. You know what? Like, if he's able to take down Yelena without dying, respect. And he deserves to win the round anyway. No, I don't want to heavy a lot, because I don't want to go into my frenzy. Then I lose my evade counter. Which is lame, but that is just how the mole man works. You used to be able to cheese it so that didn't happen. But, Kabam thought that was too strong and unintentional. So they just had to be bad guy Kabam and remove it. Dang it, I missed the dex there. Oh well. Not the cleanest fight, but he's dead. We'll take it. I also was like multitasking with chat. Yeah, all the faith in the world for Yelena there. I know it was unintentional, but it was also in the game for a ridiculously long time. And like, they gave rank down tickets because they admitted that. It wasn't like the most busted thing in the game. They added it back in the form of a synergy. One of the like more recent champions, I don't remember who. Essentially, though, that ability got returned, which is a comment I made on a Reddit post, basically predicting the future. I don't think I've ever timed out more in a meta. Aww. Well, there's 15 energy down the crapper. I said I was biased because a guy was asking who to awaken. And I said Gentle or Nefaria. And then I was like, but I am biased because I have a rank 4 Nefaria. That is a 7-star, I believe. Oh my gosh, you get 2? Heck yeah. Dude, give me all the free things, bro. Are they all 2 from now on? Dude, they are? Dang. We are eating good. Should we use a... I'm not going to use a victory shield until I'm in Vibranium. Hey, I'm sorry. It gets better. I know that that may not seem like it, but it does. This guy's got a sick profile picture, by the way. That looks cool as heck. What's different about the Gladiator circuit meta? Okay, well we banned that. I don't know, brother. Oh, okay. We love those. We love those. The free rank up. I almost used the shield for that. But then I was like, we don't do that here. Okay, let's open a 7-star crystal then, lads. Power burns when you hit... Well, yeah, that sounds horrible. That's like a permanent ban for Red Skull then, I would guess. Probably, like, never play... Oh, we have 2 Paragons, dude. Let's open these. If I get a 7-star Spider-Ham, I will mod all of you in the chat. I swear. I probably won't, but I could. Dude, why do you guys perpetually want me to get sucky champs? Wishing Ant-Man on somebody is, like, one of the worst things you can do, I think. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, MCOC. Oh, that's faster than usual. Yeah, get your guesses in for the 7-star, guys. We're just gonna open this relic in the meantime. Whoop-de-doo. I don't think I have any other relics. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, get your 7-star guesses in. And we'll see what happens. And you know what? I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay. So this is Tiger, our cat. And I'm going to have him open this crystal, okay? Because my luck has been too bad, okay? So I need the help of my feline friend. Okay. I'm going to drag it for him. And then we're going to have him click the crystal with his paw. Hey, don't eat the mic. Here, press the mouse. Oh, okay. Okay, he got it with his head. Come on, Tiger, please. Bring me the good luck. No! I tried. I'm breaking out all the stops. I am hunting Spider-Ham so hard. That's okay. He's still a good boy. You tried, bud. That was a noble effort. Respect. I'll take you back to your bed. Hey, thank you. He's a sweetheart. I just can't let him in here because he's also a demon. And he'll get into all the things. Yeah, say goodbye. Say bye. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. I think until we get Spider Ham, we're just going to keep opening our crystals with unorthodox methods. We just have Tiger. He was inherited from a family member that passed. So we promised we'd take care of him. Dang, Tim, so close, man. Hope you're having a good one, by the way. Maybe next one I'll have my wife open. That'll be fun. Also, we crossed 2 million battle chips. I don't think there's anything else I can open today. Yeah, just a cat. And then growing up, I had a dog, but he's passed away. So I am definitely a dog guy, though. Like in the dogs versus cats war. Although Tiger is like what I would consider a chill cat, which is a kind of cat that I think is on par with a dog. It's just too rare for a cat to be a chill cat, in my opinion. So if all cats were like Tiger, it would be a close fight for me, actually. Nah. We'll just take out Fan, I guess. Alright. Hopefully this guy only drafts Bleed Immune champs. That would be ideal. I don't know if he's even playing. Or he's got that thing happen to Spidey earlier where he can't, like he's locked out of everything. Anyway, Tim, how goes the Battlegrounds grind, my friend? All right. Eight cats? Dude. The litter box would be brutal. Unless they're outside cats. But still, that's a lot. Slow going. Did you make it into Vibranium yet? Come on, guy. Just forfeit if you're not going to play the match. My gosh. I don't really need Rintra for anything. Well, take Jean for defense, potentially. Every day? Dude, that sounds brutal. Unless you have, like, a bunch of people in your family and you can, like, rotate it. But dude, if it's just like your responsibility or just like one person, like that'd be gnarly. Like that would just not be enjoyable in any way. Probably Nick. Vox, maybe? Nah, we're just gonna take Nick. He's gonna draft Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom. Believe. Nope, Mr. Negative. Fantastic. Alright, well, our defender numero uno is going to be... Let's do Nick Fury. And that might draw out Onslaught. On attack. Then I won't have to deal with the defensive Onslaught. Absman, put him on defense. I mean, I love Tiger, but I hate changing the litter box. We'll do it kind of like, when we do the litter box for Tiger, we do it kind of a ghetto way. We don't actually scoop it out. We just have a trash bag that we line it with, and then we'll just pull all the kitty litter out at once, man. It makes it so much quicker and easier. We're just gonna wait out the regen. Okay, now we go him. No! That was such a good evade timing. That's unlucky. Oh well. It's fine, we're fine. I'm pretty sure a special 3 would kill him. We're just gonna rip it and try. Honestly though, like, if they just had no meta, that would be great. They should just have no meta for Victory Track and then let things get crazy in Gladiator's Circuit. Come on, Venom. There it is. Right down to the edge. The end. This guy's just like farming matches or something, surely. But yeah, that would be nice. Then they wouldn't have to like add on to whatever nodes are in the Victory Track to make Gladiator's Circuit that much worse. Just only put nodes in Gladiator's Circuit. I think that would be a pretty good change. Depending on what he does, we're going to put Gene on defense, I think. Yeah, this guy's not playing, dude. There's no way. Man, I know Okoye will kind of like supercharge Torch, but I'm tempted to just do it anyways. I think Scorpion would be the proper pick, but... I'm curious. Again, I think we're going to wait out the regen, though. So that I get maximum value from my debuffs. Because he's going to start going pretty, like, ramping really quick, I think. Oh, wait, never mind. For some reason, I thought he was like Captain Marvel movie. Where my shock, like, energy would... Never mind, ramp him. I lied. Okay. Well, that's Okoye, folks. Not that that guy was playing anyways, but if he was, there was no way he was winning that round. Also, just a reminder, this is going to be a shorter stream today. So we'll be done in about 40 minutes. I have 14 hours to get the Gladiator's Circuit. Not really possible, I don't think. How much more of this stuff do we have? Another... Princess Justice. Whoa, Men's of Justice? And then Princess Justice. Those kind of clash. Oof. I won't, don't worry, dude. As one Nefaria user to another, I won't ban yours. Because I respect you. Okay? I will, however, ban... It's kind of a big red skull, but it's a 6-star. I will ban Fantman. I will always hate fighting Fantman. Korg? Butthead. Of course, Bullseye gets through. Mutually assured destruction, potentially. I don't know that I really have a Havoc counter. Because Vox's, does he get armor ups from attacking, or is it only when he gets attacked? I don't really remember. Whatever, we'll draft Vox anyways. Or Telos. I didn't really get a lot of the defenders that I wanted. Use Serpent on defense. I don't really have a Serpent counter, man. Nefaria counters Serpent pretty good. My only hang up with that is that he's kind of slow with it. I don't have a better option, but we'll see. I'll be able to probably, if I play okay, I'll finish with like a pretty good amount of health, I would imagine. My analog stick didn't want to dash at him there. Give him some more sucky suck. Okay, now we can go save up for a special 2. Let's knock him down. Come on, you know you want to fire that special. Thank you. Again, Nefaria is pretty safe. It's just, he's not like the speed option, you know? Unfortunately, this Serpent is awakened, so we get to deal with that as well. Crap. Okay, he won't regen from it, though. Okay. That's a really good fight, though. Hey, we hit 100 viewers, by the way, on the stream, guys. Give yourselves crisp high five. I appreciate you so much. Everybody in the chat, you're awesome. Big W's. Crisp high fives in the chat. You guys are awesome. Make sure and like the stream if you haven't already. That's all I ask. Okay, who for defense now? I kind of... Bullseye. I didn't want to put my Bullseye on defense because I thought that he would use Hitmonkey, but he didn't. I think we use Serpent for Bullseye. So if he puts Bullseye down, we're in a pretty okay spot. Assuming I don't play like a buffoon. But he doesn't have a great Bullseye counter either. I think he should have put Korg on defense, to be honest. Hulkling is probably pretty safe, actually. I think we're in a good spot to win. That is how it feels, Widow. Again, we're just going to kind of wait out this region. We do want to gain a bar before Bullseye anyways, so it's fine. Alright, sounds good, Nick. Go get some serious dubs, my friend. Come on, Bullseye. I always try to evade that, or dex it, and I just choke it every time. No! Okay, we're good. I thought I got clipped there. Constant forfeiting and lucky wins. Hey, you know what? Whatever gets the dub. That's what I say. I'll take a forfeit any day, bro. Oh, shoot. That was a... I thought that was a heavy attack. That's hilarious. Okay, I think he's dead now. Not the best, because, unavoidable damage. Oh, you're the one forfeiting. That guy could have won that, I think, if he... I don't know, because Korg can... I still probably would have been okay, actually. For me, it feels like it's like, man, I choke pretty often in Battlegrounds, like, just because I have a, like, fairly good roster. Doesn't mean, like, people should be forfeiting, but they do. Okay. Maybe we'll match the same guy. Nope. Oh, cool. A Necropolis beater. Rip. Dude, he's probably better than me now. He's got YouTube in his clan tag. I think we're cooked, chat. No, he banned Sentinel. What a jerk. How rude. How rude. No, we got Fant Man, my worst enemy. It's alright. Sorry, I turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger for a minute there, guys. B-Dizzle is back, I promise. Bastion does pretty good against Sinister, huh? I just don't know if that's worth. Yeah. That would, I mean, I don't know. He would have been a good choice. I just haven't been able to use Vox yet today. I really wanted to. Gosh dang it. We got Piggy. I think Medusa. Mid-Dusa. Gonna put probably Ant-Man on defense. Dust. Okay. I don't really know who I'm gonna use on defense next, guys. Should I use Vox? Nah, dude. Gentle. I should have put Gentle for defense. I'm too much of a Gentle enjoyer, you guys. Happens every time. Alright, let's get our, like, strength thingies up. And then apparently, like, the dex button won't work for that, but that's okay. We'll pause our feats of strength. This dust is going to be pretty tanky, but I do have Yelena on defense, so I'm hoping that just works, right? Man, that was an unlucky time to lose a lot of our strength there. Dude, I'm dexing that. I don't know how to express that. Probably timeout, honestly. Do a relic intercept. Try and pause my strength. Okay, this will take her out, surely? Yep, okay. That fight could have gone better, but I think we're in a good spot. I think he paused out, because, yeah. Because Yelena does what Yelena does. Not even a rank 3, by the way. She is just crazy defender, man. Out of her gourd on defense. That being said, I want to put Rintra on defense, but he's going to get absolutely schmelted by Torch. Maybe I just sacrifice Kindred, and then we put Rintra on defense after that. I think that'll work. Scorpion, eh? Alright, we got... the Venom coming back for revenge. Okay, that's as we expected. And then hopefully we can get the cow on defense. We didn't really get a good defender draft, unfortunately. So we'll just have to make do with what we got, you know? We'll just heavy attack, break that armor. Surely we win that. I mean, Torch will be good. Yep. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Much better Scorpion fight than I did last match. Hey, welcome to the club, my friend. 7-star Rocket Raccoon owners, rise up. That being said, dude, my condolences. Never feels good to pull Rocket Raccoon, ever. Alright, we're in Diamond 1 now, you guys. Let's keep grinding. I think I'll play one more match, and then I do want to go run a little bit of the 4-star arena, because we can just get really quick units on that. Pretty good Battlegrounds night, though, all things considered. Oh, yay. Well, let's ban that. Let's ban... Dude, I also am a Nefaria enjoyer. I'll let you enjoy your Nefaria. I'm going to ban that Zola, though. And then I'm tempted to ban Lumitrix. I'm just not good at the Lumitrix matchup, my dudes. He is kind of lower, though, so maybe it's not as scary. Let's ban his Titania. Why not? Besides, it will give me Lumitrix practice anyways, so it is not the worst thing in the world. Thanks, Riley. That game is goated. Hey, what's up, Garvey? I hope you had a good time at the gym. Did Bullseye even get through? Oh, he did. Guess I will take Gentle. And then we'll take Red Skull. I need to rank him up so badly. I think this guy has had a pretty good draft so far. Does Fat Man's armor ups, do those work for Havoc? I think Fat Man's the best draft here anyway, but will that work for Havoc, or do I have to use Red Skull? Maybe Tim, I'm not sure. I've still like started like getting better at that matchup, I'd say. Dude, I'll put Gentle down for the memes. Anyway, what is your question? I will say, like, my usage size is still pretty low, because she is still a pretty recent pull. Oh, who do I use for Gentle, bruh? Probably Onslaught? Are we thinking? I think I'll try Onslaught, see how that works. I think he's just going to be a tank, though. He has his he drafted his Bastion anyway, so if I put my Onslaught on defense, it's not really guaranteed. Okay, I'll look at your message after this, Kirby. Also, this is not the best fight, but it's working, so I'm gonna just... That was not bad. Could have been faster, but cool. Gentle is sneaky good on defense, man. You're in Vibranium 2 yesterday. You use your rank 4 Photon on defense, and the opponent uses rank 4 Dreen on attack. 100% health and... That seems really fast. I don't think so. No. I'm like not certain that that's possible personally. Photon is kind of a noodle. Like, is Nefaria immune to Cold Snap? Oh, I don't remember. I know Incinerate. Oh, he put Havoc down, I mean. I don't know the Fant Man rotation. I think Special 1, Special 2. I think. But no, that seems fast. Like, she can do quick burst damage. Theoretically, if they were, like, intercepting a ton, I guess you could do that fast. Like, if you can just ramp yourself up really quick. I think he's probably cheating is more likely. I think that's, like, far more likely, actually. Jean can do that fight, though. But that fast, no, I think you probably have some sort of shenanigans going on. Okay, that fight went extremely well. Thank you for letting me know. That the armor ups count. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you would have to play like hyper aggressive. And I don't know if like, I mean, I guess like there can be high skilled people with 2 million accounts. Also, having a rank 4 at 2 mil, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, like, instantly jump to cheating conclusions. But it does seem a little fishy. You gotta admit. That one's a lot less likely. But again, if he's technically playing, like, super intercept heavy and he's having a lot of success, then Shocker shouldn't be that bad. I don't know why I keep checking my crystals. It's like going to the fridge and expecting to find food, and then you don't. Okay, I need to play a little bit of 4-star arena. So we're going to do that really quick. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the arbiter of, like, all things that are fast, but in my experience, Jean takes... I don't know. She's not, like, known for being super duper speedy, I feel like. At least not in my hands, she's not. So... yeah, I'm like... I finished one of them today. I still have I have like 500, I have like 1,000 points, I think, in the other arena left, and then I never actually finished the 4-star arena. I always just kind of, I just do like the first few milestones because they're the ones that require the least amount of grinding. They're just faster. Back to the hacking conversation, though. I know that, like, every game there's hackers, but can't you think of, like, a better game to cheat in? Like, dude, it's Contest of Champions. Come on. Go hack in something that can make you money if you perform well in it. Don't be hacking Contest of freaking Champions, bro. A, like, 10-year-old fighting game. That's insane. There's people that grind 4-star arena that much. Those are probably people that are botting. There's like no way people are sitting there to... maybe, I guess. Like if you really just want to only play 4-star arena. Yeah, I do wonder, like, how many more cheaters there'll be because of the incentive for the Battle Realm Brawl. But, like, what do you get from that, right? You cheat your way into Battle Realm Brawl, and then what? Because you can't cheat when you're there, or, like, anything like that. That's crazy, dude. Does he do anything other than arena? Because, I mean, I played quite a bit of arena. Granted, like, a lot of my units are currently stored in battle chip form, but still. 18k in a couple months is, that's, like, crazy status, actually. Jeez. I haven't looked at the rewards for Battle Realm Brawl. How much is it, Spidey? I don't actually know how that whole thing goes. I just know you, like, you qualify, you go, and then there's some sort of, like, tournament style. I think it's... it's just Battlegrounds, right? It's like a Battlegrounds tournament. Legacy made a video about it. Yeah, I'm sure it's on their forums or website. We can go take a look, maybe. Also, hey guys, I don't know if you heard, by the way. If you are currently using Google Chrome, switch to Firefox. Because they're making ad block, like, basically impossible. Well, I wouldn't say impossible, but a lot more difficult to do. If you're in a country with ads, of course. Opera GX. It's still a Chromium-based browser. I don't know how the change will affect Chromium things, but I mean, I use Opera GX, but I don't use it for security things. That's what I use Firefox for. There are, Spidey, yeah. Do you remember Cannabis? He was a guy who was in here, like, earlier on when I started streaming. He's popped in a few times since. But he's told me where he lives, like, I don't know if Google doesn't think it's worth it or what, but he doesn't get ads. So I think there's just some countries it's, like, actually illegal for some reason, and then other countries I just don't think there's enough, like, revenue that they can generate, so they just don't bother with ads. But yeah. Holy sh... That's a lot of units. Gotta move to Antarctica. Good luck with that, dude. I had a buddy... Dude, oh, I have some awesome friends. But I had one friend who was, like, this close to going to Antarctica just to be, like, do janitorial work or something in, like, the little space they have up there. So that he could, like, explore a bunch of mountains and stuff that aren't, like, explored over there. And I'm like, dude, no. That would be miserable, I promise. He's funny. There's some weird laws around Antarctica as well. I agree, Garvey. When they give us compensation, it's fantastic. Any champ in the game that's a 7-star? That seems kind of lame, actually. Maybe, like, they should give you multiple. It's quite the feat to win. And let's be honest, guys. Most of the people that would probably win Battleground Brawl, their roster is probably huge. And a lot of champs, I bet they have SIG. Like, they pretty much, like, want you to take, like, champs that, like, just barely came out. I don't know if that's... I don't know. Singular 7-star champ at Max SIG feels like kind of a bummer. Oh, the units is insane, but still, I mean, units can go quick. It'll be like somebody who wins the lottery, like how they always go broke really quick. Never need to buy units again? No, I don't think so. I think you would. Well, it depends who wins, I will say, but things in this game aren't cheap, man, and they add up quick. It's just like the lottery winner thing. People are like, oh, it won't hurt. I have so many of this. Before you know it, you're broke. That would be cool, Authentic Square. Who would you guys pick? If you won Battleground Brawl right now, who would you pick? Yeah, that's what's crazy to think about, Garvey. They wouldn't even guarantee you a top 10 spot in Banquet event. Which is just mind-boggling, actually. If I were to win right now, I would ask for Deathless Thanos. Then I could be like the only Deathless Thanos user with no other Deathless champs. Imagine the flex. It would be incredible. I have Titania as a 6-star, but no 7. And I don't think she's really ranked up. Being only one with a playable Ares? That would be sick reward, dude. That'd be so dope, actually. He has the same abilities, imagine. You just get, like, immortality up the wazoo. There you go. No, dude, I want a 7-star Falcon max sig. Are you kidding me? That'd be crazy OP. Dang, a choke. He'll be Solvark would be nice. I wonder if that is like acceptable. Surely, right? Ugh. You could do Jessica Jones. Torch would be funny. That would be like a finger to everybody who actually pumped money into it. But again, dude, I feel like most of the people that would make Battle Realm Brawl probably have 7-star Torch. Maybe not, but I bet they would. Or Dark Phoenix at the very least they would have. Because I doubt anyone there will be free to play. Yep, Spidey right on the nose. They're all gonna be big spenders. No, real gangsters, like, will go for 7-star Kang, bro. Quake. Imagine. Alright, we're gonna get the full decks. Here we go. No, I was a millisecond too late. Dang, that we're gonna lose. We're cooked. Yeah, the health pool definitely helps him. Like, that was the only drawback to using Torch. Because his offense was, like, still unmatched, largely. Oh, also, I've hit my 3-hour mark, so we're gonna probably end this this go in arena, and then we'll probably end stream for tonight. Tomorrow, we might go short because it's my birthday. We'll like feel it out. I used to be really good at the Doom special too, but since he's 6-star locked, I just don't see it like Dr. Doom as often, I feel like. I think Banquet will probably introduce 5-star mats, or like rank 5 mats, but I don't think you'll be able to just like get one super easily. I think it'll be like a couple years ago where you would just get like a really small amount of catalysts, and then there'll be people that are just willing to wire kabam like 6 figures just so that they can get an edge on the competition for like 2 months. I'm gonna go burn this energy real quick, and then we'll probably wrap it up. See, do we have revive luck? Yes, we do. Also, if you haven't seen my video on farming revives, if you guys could give it a view and a like, that would be great. Again, you all know the method by now, so you're good, but... DVD Friday. Maybe, Spidey. You know what I'll probably do? I don't know if I'll get to it tonight or not, but I'm going to put another poll on my channel for what game we play on Friday, and you guys can vote. Since we did Fortnite this last week, it won't be there, so we'll just do the other 3 options, which were Minecraft, Phasmo, and Dead by Daylight. And then we'll play on Friday, whichever one wins. Yeah, it started with, I always forget it too, Garvit. It's like an M. It started with an M. I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember who it was. Anyway, there's like some crazy people. The big spenders, man. GTA Online, no. Yeah, Magus. Yep. But anyway, guys, if you're a lurker in the chat, make sure and subscribe. We're going to be streaming Where This tomorrow. It'll be my birthday tomorrow, so it'll be a fun time. So, anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, morning, night, whatever it is for you, all right? And I'll see you guys tomorrow.